Hey guys, Red here, Section 8 guy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments below. I'll get to every single one of them. I want to bring up a question that I've actually gotten a lot over the past couple weeks, and that's about vandalism. Particularly vandalism that takes place while a property is being rehabbed. Okay, so you don't have to be a genius to be driving down the street and look on the sides of the street and realize that a house is being rehabbed, right? Sometimes there are dumpsters out front. There's no lights on in the house. You can tell that nobody's in there. Might be piles of wood outside, right? So for people who do this kind of thing, it's a welcome. Hey, this is a good house to vandalize, okay? How do we protect ourselves against that? There are a couple things you can do. Now, this isn't, totally foolproof, but just some checklist items to make sure that you have in place to try and protect yourself a little bit against this sort of thing, okay? Now, that first thing and that number one most important thing, guys, make sure the property is locked up, okay? Windows need to be locked. Doors need to be locked, okay? If there's bad doors that you're gonna replace or bad windows that won't lock, those need to be the first things on your list to fix. If you can't fix them, board them up, okay? Until you can fix them, right? We don't wanna make it easy, someone to come up and just open the door and walk right in, okay? Now I get sometimes people kick doors down and break windows and crawl in. We're getting there. Number one, if you have a faulty entrance point, right, that can't lock, take care of that first, okay? Now, second most important, right? Your property needs to be insured, okay? You need vacant property insurance. You need rehab insurance while the property is getting rehabbed. You need to make sure that if somebody comes in and destroys the property while it's being rehabbed after you just closed on it, you're protected, okay? It's happened to me before. I've rehabbed properties that are done. We're waiting for tenants to move in. I have signed lease agreements. I've had people kick the door in and it was a cold night in oh goodness, last February, cold night, okay? Somebody kicked the back door in, went in and lit a nice bonfire in the kitchen on the brand new hardwood floor, right? Putting their cigarettes out over here, flaming the fire over here, staying warm. Who wants that, right? That's another $15,000. I've had properties where, somebody kicks a door in, lives in one room, tries to, I don't know what they were trying to do, but the plumbing was working great. They didn't want to use the plumbing. Instead, they were more comfortable using the restroom on the living room floor, okay? That's a disaster. It's a mess, okay? You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to have to come out of your pocket. You just bought a property. You just spent a ton of money rehabbing it. It needs to be insured, okay? Do right. You might think it's expensive paying $400 or $500 a month for vacant property insurance while it's being rehabbed. Trust me, you'd rather spend $400 or $500 than $20,000 if someone comes in and tries to copper your house out, right? While you just put all new piping in. Someone's in there with a box cutter cutting through your drywall and ripping all the copper out. I've had that happen too. So guys, take care of yourself. Watch out for yourself. I talk about it all the time. There's no such thing as being overinsured, okay? Especially as a landlord. Do right, don't cheap out, because you'll cheap out and then what'll happen is, this happened to me too, one of my first rentals ever, my second rental I ever had, I put a brand new HVAC system in, my tenant moved in, they went to turn the AC on and guess what? There was no HVAC system because someone drove up to the side of the house, literally cut the pipes, took the entire exterior unit, put it on the back of the truck and took off. It happens, okay? So protect yourself. Now, the other thing you can do is during a rehab, you can install security, right? You can put a camera in the property. You can put an alarm system that's made for motion, okay? So it's made for rehabs. You get an alert on your phone. A lot of property management companies offer that. My property management company offers that. And it's great to take them up on that for another couple $100. Someone gets alerted immediately, so the extent of damage they can do is limited, okay? But you can't always completely prevent this, but you got to take steps to try and eliminate, some of the nightmarish things that come along with it, okay? All right, guys, leave your questions and comments below. I'll get to every single one of them. Thanks for watching.